Hello, my name is Tanya, and I'll be doing a reading for Leo for the month of November. This is going to be for Leo sun, moon, or rising. And to note, I do read intuitively. Any messages from my guides, etc. that come through, that's what I primarily leverage when doing these readings. And then I do follow up with the cards or look at the cards to see if that provides any additional context or more information for this particular set or this particular reading. Let's see what we have here for Leo for November. What do we got? We have Death, the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, Temperance, and the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to take a moment here to look it over. You have a lot of major arcana in here, so there might be some sort of shift in your life in some way this month, or something that causes a change to the way you perceive things. Yes. And it could be related to something, a project you're working on, or some sort of community event that really elevates your vibration. That's what they want to have come through. We're going to start out here with the Death card. This is one of the major arcana cards. It is not literally death. It is like the death of ego, or the death of... It's a transformation. Kind of like, think of a butterfly, right? How does it become a butterfly? The caterpillar needs to transform, completely surrender itself to a new form, turn to goo in order to create, or to transform into something completely new, completely different. That's what the Death card is about. So there is something here at the beginning of the month that triggers some sort of transformation within you, or that causes you to start seeking a new path, is what I'm feeling here. Seeking a new option or a new opportunity outside something you've never done before. So outside of the norm for you. What is this that is coming up for you in particular here at the beginning of November? It could be, if we're going here to the Three of Pentacles, threes are about community, pentacles are about material things. Three of Pentacles in particular is about three people working together, so it's a team of people. Each of them have a distinct set of skills that are all needed in order to make the project a success. So they work together very well. It's a very successful team. It can be a very creative project. It's something that's going to help build, in your case, I want to say material wealth, or in some way enrich the community that you're doing this for. That's what they want to say. That does not necessarily mean money. Enriching the community, providing services, providing something that helps improve the community. If you're in the north, I don't know if this is some sort of, this is what comes up. I'm getting ice. So this is some sort of an ice event. I don't know if it's ice skating, if it's something like hockey, or if it's like a winter festival type event. And in the south, it could also be a winter festival. So it's some sort of seasonal thing. It's a seasonal activity. It's a seasonal event. There we go. That should cover everybody. But it's a very seasonal thing. But you're participating in it. You're one of the people that are making this happen. And that might be part of your transformation here. This might be something you've never done before or never worked on before. It might be that you just decided to say, yeah, you know what, raise my hand, put me on the committee. Raised your hand to be in charge of props or whatever it is, planning, etc. for this event, for this activity, for the community. As you're doing all this, so we have another major arcana card here. As you're doing this, you may uncover things about yourself that you never realized, that you didn't even know you were capable of. Hidden aspects of yourself. This is part of this death process, right? You're rediscovering, you're learning and transforming. And part of that is discovering hidden depths about yourself you never knew were there. It's really builds your confidence in a way. So the moon, in part, it's about secrets. It's about shadow work. It's about things that can only be seen under the light of the moon. So think fluorescent, is that the word? Things that glow in the dark. You don't see them during the day when the lights are on, or when the lights are on, when the sun is out. But when the sun goes down and the moon comes up, suddenly there are things that you see that you've never noticed before, or that you cannot see, you cannot notice, that are hidden under the light of the sun. Now come out under the light of the moon, in the shadows. So you're finding a new way to look at yourself, a new level of confidence in what you're capable of. That's how this is feeling for me, for you right now. And even having fun with it. Like, oh, dang, I didn't even know I was capable of that. Well, look at me go. That kind of energy. Yeah, that. It's fun and exciting. And I think it's all related to this activity here. Yeah. Just this new confidence, this new you. People have never seen you this way. You didn't know you were capable of these things. It's amazing. And then we come to Temperance. Again, another major arcana card. Temperance is about finding balance. So you may get so involved in this community event, or you have the potential there, that it takes away from some other key area of your life that you need to make sure you're maintaining balance in. You want to maintain also it's a spiritual balance in a way. You need to make sure you're tending to your own energy while you're working on this. You don't want to overwork it. You don't want to get so involved that it's to the detriment of other things in your life. Because you have the potential there to get so focused on it, get intently focused on it, that it may consume you. So you need to recognize that. And that might be even one of the things you discover here in the moon. Oh, I am capable of getting hyper-focused in here and letting go of everything else to only focus on this one thing because I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. You need to make sure you maintain balance. So this for you could mean setting some boundaries, some time boundaries, saying, well, I can only work this on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 9. And then on Saturdays, we can do physical setup. I need a plan. You may need to maybe you're the one who needs to come up with the plan to make sure that everybody is balancing their energy and their time and making sure that they can meet all of their commitments, not just this single one commitment. Because otherwise you're all going to get burnt out, and that'll be to the detriment of the project and the community, and we don't want that. You want to succeed. In order to do that, you make sure you're maintaining a balance. And then we have the Queen of Cups. For me, this feels like a supportive person. That's where I'm going with it. Queen of Cups. Cups are about our emotions and our intuition. The Queen is very confident. She's very nurturing. She's someone you could trust with all your secrets or go to for emotional support. So this could be someone who's a partner of yours, a friend of yours, or just someone on the team even that's very stable emotionally, very calm, but at the same time is not afraid to show their emotions and is very confident about them, maybe even confident about their intuition. So I would not dismiss anything that they say or bring up. Maybe consider it, give it some thought, speak through it to see if it's really something that needs to be addressed as part of this project or not, but don't dismiss it out of hand. Okay, let's see what we have on the back of the deck. The Eight of Swords. So through this process, because it is a change, you may fall into periods where you have some self-doubt, where you get into your head about it and maybe overthink it, or start to overthink it, or start to follow into a pattern, or think, I can't do this. What was I thinking? That kind of behavior or thoughts. Swords are about our intellect, our thoughts, and about communication. The Eight of Swords is knowing that, or trying to understand, or it says you need to know it is just your thoughts. It is just fear. It is not real. It is not true. So here we have these owls surrounded right by the swords, and they're staying in the circle here. Are any of those swords really keeping them there? Or is it they're just their belief that they're trapped? It's just their belief that they're trapped, and all they have to do is fly up and they're out. There is nothing stopping them from either, depending on your perspective, I guess, from entering or exiting. There is nothing in their way except their perception of what's going on. So this is either you need to change your perception or understand that it can be worked through. It is not fact. It is just fear. Now let's see what we have for an oracle card for our Leos. What do we have for Leo? And for this, I'm going to read it intuitively first, and then I'm going to read the first excerpt out of the book for it, in case there's any additional information in there that might be pertinent to some of you. I love these cards, so still learning them all, and I just love them. But we're going to leverage the intuition first. What do we have for Leo? This card wants out. The hummingbird. So what I'm getting from this, hummingbirds can be very fierce and persistent and protective. If you've ever fed hummingbirds at a feeder and you get one who loves it, you know they may chase away all the other ones. That's their feeder. I think this is in part related to this here. Be fierce, or don't be afraid to be fierce if you need to. Leverage your lion energy, right? Don't be afraid to roar. Speak. Speak your truth. Speak up. Give your opinions. At the same time, listen to the opinions of others. But don't doubt yourself. Hummingbird is mighty, tiny but fierce. Tiny but mighty. Trying to feel if I'm getting anything else from here too. I feel like there's a messenger or something in here too. But it may be seem inconsequential at the time, but it will have much bigger meaning as you're going through this process or in the future. So don't dismiss this little seemingly inconsequential point. Make sure you're looking at everything as it relates to this. Make sure you're looking at even the little things. Just make sure, double check them all to make sure there isn't something in there that has a bigger impact than it might look like. There we go. Now let's see what we have for card 26 in the book. The hummingbird, the essence. Despite being so little, hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial to protect its home. Hummingbird teaches us to be gentle to ourselves and protect our personal space. Hummingbird invites you to embark on your epic quest. Bypass the dung pile of old pain and hurts, head for the flowers, and learn to trust the calling you hear ever so softly. That's beautiful. And I think very apropos. What else I'm getting from that is that this could lead to bigger and better things for you. So just trust it and trust yourself. Don't let your fears get in your way. And make sure you're finding balance, because that's going to help everything and everyone on this process and involved in this project. That's what I have for Leo. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe and help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.